On this week's show, fall camp is finally here. We'll hear from head coach Jamie Chadwell, plus take you in the fire with the Flames during their grueling summer workouts.
And where is Agui Moroni playing today? We'll share an update on the former field hockey star. You're watching Flame Central.
Let's go camping. No, leave your Coleman stove and your bug spray at home. We're talking fall camp for Liberty football, and it opened up this week. What's up? Welcome into Flame Central. As always, alongside Emily Austin, I'm Matt Warner.
And Matt, as always, we have some great stories to share with you this week, including a chat with one of Liberty Field Hockey's all-time greats. But you know how we're leading off the show this week. We have to start with some football, Matt Warner.
Yeah, there's no other way. We're now less than a month from the first Liberty football game of 2023. But before the Flames square off with Bowling Green on September 2nd, they have an important 3 weeks of fall camp, and it all kicked off on Wednesday. So many storylines entering camp this season. For starters, it's the first fall camp for head coach Jamie Chadwell. It's also the first camp for the Flames as a member of Conference USA. As for the team itself, the quarterback battle will be the most important position battle in the coming weeks. Coach Chadwell discussed his goal for when he'd like to name the QB1 and what he's looking for during the process.
We want to make it, going into the week before the first game. I'd like to have 8 practices with, hey, this is who we've established as a starter. So whoever earns that job, hopefully they will, they've got about 15 to 17 practices to do that. That would get us to August 23rd, 22nd, somewhere around there. Give us 8 practices to prepare for our first opponent. And the person that wins that job will be the one that's consistent day in and day out, and then takes care of the football and doesn't put us in bad plays. We might not be great, but if we can take care of the ball and keep it away from the other people, then we'll have a chance to win games. And we're not going to ask them to have to do anything extravagant, just play within the system that we give them, and then who's confident each day.
Excited to see that QB battle unfold. We'll keep you in the loop as camp continues. So we're all excited about fall camp starting up because that means the season is right around the corner. However, the hard work, the effort, the dedication does not start in August. Champions are made when they put the work in when no one's watching, a.k.a. the dog days of summer with head strength and conditioning coach Chad Scott. To get a better idea, let's go in the fire with summer workouts.
Ready! Run, run, run! Find a way, get up there!
Every single day throughout the summer, it's game day for us.
I need y'all to fight to the top. I need y'all to fight to the top. I need y'all to fight to the top.
We were put on earth to live life. Every day we wake up with a choice and we wake up with a chance, and it's our choice whether we want to take that chance or not.
Communicate, talk to each other, push each other, push each other, push each other, push each other.
I refuse personally to allow our guys or myself or anybody associated with me, myself included, to go through life on autopilot. I think any opportunity you get a chance to do something, you go ahead and do it.
Circle up real quick, just keep it in tight. Put your arm around somebody. There's a lot of things in this world, fellas, that the world tries to break apart. And football is one of the beautiful things that brings everybody together when it's done the right way. Okay, so let's be locked in. We got a few days left. Let's be locked in that weight room today. Let's finish the week out right. Let's come with the right mentality next week. Let's be locked in. And let's prepare for something special here in the next couple weeks. Hey, family on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Every single team is working hard. They're running, they're lifting. It's not what you do always, it's how you do it. And we have enthusiasm and energy, and there's a new level of focus that comes with that. And that also allows players to be relaxed and kind of be themselves, which can bring a whole new element to their game.
I think this summer is obviously the most important, laying the foundation for what the expectation is within the program. Ultimately, getting them ready for the rigors of camp. I've been with Coach Chadwell for quite a while now, so I know what camp looks like, and a lot of these guys don't, and so as far as getting their bodies ready to endure what's coming for camp and obviously moving into the season.
Here we go. Hey, load that foot up, run into it, build it up, hit the ground running. Good, nice job.
The program that we're doing, it's a lot of volume.
I got one sled for 2 people, okay? 2 people.
Like, it's a lot to put on your body over the span of like a day.
Run, Run through here, run through here, run through here.
But also I understand that where we're trying to get to is not some place that I've ever been before, which is the conference championships.
Dig in a little longer. Push a little longer. Dig your feet, dig your feet, dig your feet, dig your feet. Great group right here.
We want the guys to have fun when they're doing, but we want them to understand that, winning's fun and working hard is fun and straining and doing things hard together is actually fun. And if you have the right mindset and you have the right purpose behind what you're doing, you can get after it.
Work, period. That's the mentality of the day. It should be a mentality of every play, every single time we're out on this field, whether you're playing football or whether you're running this stuff, okay? Work.
The easiest way to gain trust with a group of guys is to show them that you're here and you're willing to work and you're willing to sacrifice for the betterment of the team. The easiest way I know I can trust somebody in this setting is to know that I've seen them push themselves to the point to where they're giving everything that they have. And it's like, if they can do that out here and I'll see them do that in practice, I know they'll do it in the game, so I can trust them to do their job.
Let's go work on 2, 1, 2, work.
When we meet as a staff, we typically debrief on the day of on what just happened because we work out in the morning. We talk about things we like, we talk about things we don't like, and then we talk about the next day. Promptly at 9:30, I'm gonna blow the whistle, we'll cut the music, and I'm gonna say sudden change.
Here we go. Get off the bus, get off the bus, get off the bus. Y'all ready to rock and roll? Here we go. Come on. Here we go, work your way to the top, work your way up, work your way up. We have 3 teams, okay? Each team carries 4 chains. We're carrying 12 up to the top, so that'll match 12 games right there for us, and then we'll lock it into the final game, the championship game of the conference. We're working in teams. I got guys that are faster. I got guys that maybe are stronger. I got guys of all different shapes and sizes within a group. We are working as a unit. We are working as a team. Don't leave anybody behind. So close. We're going up in 3 teams of individuals. We're gonna walk down as one whole team.
Here we go.
All summer long, you worked your butt off. You worked your butt off to earn the right to compete. When we go through the next 4 weeks, before we play game 1, that's where we earn the opportunity to win a game. Be 1-0. Y'all look down at the stadium right here. That's why I love this place. That's a special place. When you look out through here, you can see the mountains. You can see all the surrounding counties, everybody here. If you handle your business and you play on a high level and you bring all the energy, all the passion and everything you got into that stadium, you're gonna lift up this town, fellas. You're gonna bring this town together. You're gonna bring everybody from the distance together because they're gonna wanna know what you're about. They're gonna want a piece of it. People are gonna forget what you say. Okay, people are gonna forget what you do. They're never, ever gonna forget how you made them feel. That's what this is about.
Man, such a cool piece. Thanks to our Donald Scott for producing that. You really get a sense of, number one, how hard these guys are working.
Yeah,
right?
would not want to do that workout in that summer heat.
That.
No, thank you.
But also the strength staff, how detailed they have to be. They have a limited amount of time to work with these guys to get them bigger, stronger, faster, and they have to make the most out of every opportunity.
I love the Chad Scott, pump up talks and everything. We only heard a little bit of those, but you can just tell the kind of connection he has with these guys, and they're going to need that mental strength, not only to get through the grind of fall camp, but the season as well.
Trying to build that legacy, as we heard there at the end of that piece. All right, hey, there's a lot of excitement building among the Liberty fans for this football season. But what about nationally? What do people outside of Flames Nation think about this year's team and their prospects of competing for a Conference USA championship? Well, on this week's Flame Central podcast, powered by Alcova Mortgage, we asked the Athletics college football senior writer, Chris Vanini, how he sees this season unfolding. And I was going to ask you that kind of the tiers in this league. Liberty fans are becoming accustomed with these programs for the first time in many cases. Is there a separation there, and how big do you feel like it is in year 1 for Liberty NCUSA?
We don't know yet. I don't know yet what quite to expect from Liberty because of a coaching change and because of some player turnover and just being in a conference again and what that is like and getting used to that for a team that has been independent for a while. But Jamie Chadwell's track record is that he wins everywhere. And, if on our podcast, The Athletic, until Saturday, we picked among the new head coaches who was going to have the best first year. And I went with Jamie Chadwell at Liberty just because of the relativity of being in a conference that Liberty can win, in that first year. Even if there are some learning curves along the way, up top, I think Liberty's got a chance to win this league.
If you'd like to hear our entire conversation with Chris, including why he believes there is a very possible path to the college football playoff for the Flames in the coming seasons, check out this week's Flames Central podcast powered by Alcova Mortgage. Emily, Joe Yock, myself release a new podcast every Monday. Find it wherever you get your podcasts or watch it on the Liberty Flames YouTube channel.
Hey, Matt, another sport gearing up for the fall is Liberty Field Hockey, which starts its preseason workouts next week. But fifth-year senior Bethany Dykema is getting in some extra early work with the U.S. women's national team this week. She earned the invite from U.S. national team head coach David Passmore after competing in the 2023 Senior Nexus Championship back in mid-July. Dykema will spend 5 days training with the national team for further evaluation and consideration, so best of luck to her. Well, staying on the pitch, Agui Moroni is arguably one of the best field hockey players to ever come through this Liberty program. When you look at her resume, there's not much room for debate. She made all Big East first team 3 straight seasons. She won Big East Offensive Player of the Year. Oh, and she was named first team All-American in 2018 to top it all off. And that talent hasn't gone anywhere. It's actually taken her all around the world playing the game she loves.
Moroni with the shot and the goal.
It's going to be Moroni. She will sweep it in.
I think I'm very attack-minded.
She shoots and she's got a hat trick.
I love scoring goals and I love creating like dangerous opportunities, if you want to call it.
Moroni keeps it alive. Moroni scores her.
At Liberty, Agui Moroni was a juggernaut on the pitch.
Moroni again.
And when her time at Liberty was complete, she went pro.
It's been pretty awesome. I've been everywhere. Germany, Australia, New Zealand, Hong Kong, England, Italy, Spain, and most recently Belgium.
Currently, Agui is playing professionally in Australia for the Suburban Lions and prepares for each game by training 3 times a day.
6 a.m. till 8 or 8:30. And then we probably hit the gym around 4 p.m. And then just for an hour, depending on the day, either like go gym or go running. And then we'll train, like 6 to 8 again, like another 2 days a week.
In 2021, Agui was offered what she calls the biggest opportunity of her professional career, a position on the Italian national team.
Honestly, I don't think there's anything in sport that means that much. Being there to sing the national anthem before a game with your teammates there, with a hug, with like a crowd, and knowing that it doesn't get any better than that. It's just like every second of the game feels so important, and every decision you make actually impacts the game. I think professionally you just got a bit more pressure.
And there we go.
One of the main things that the Liberty program offered me was the mental coach aspect. Because I think when I first arrived into Liberty, I was physically well and technically well as well. But they put so much effort into the mental conditioning aspect that I've never received before.
And look at this! Great job on a difficult spot to take a side in.
And when Liberty played in the national championship game, Agui looked on with great pride and admiration for the players and her former coaches.
Watching these girls accomplish what we dreamed of doing, it's all just a result of the hard work that they've been putting and of the amazing coaches that they have. If it wasn't for Liberty, I wouldn't have had the confidence to fully go into the international world. I feel it was the first place where I arrived and they treat me as a family. So I think that gave me like the security and the safety I felt inside to just keep grabbing opportunities and like keep seeing the opportunities like very positively.
With the flick, goes low, stick save made, Moroni puts it in, she pushed it out, she followed it up.
I will forever be thankful for that time spent there.
Still to come, he's one of the leaders of this Flames football team. We bring you the story of Quentin Reese and the person who showed him what leadership looks like.
That's all straight ahead. Much more Flames Central coming your way.
Welcome to Liberty University's online programs. where living out your calling with integrity is what you train to do. And getting ready for the future doesn't mean missing out on the now. Because a university is more than buildings and books. And an education should set you free, not fence you in. Welcome to Liberty's global campus, where distance learning was pioneered and evolved into one of the top-ranked schools in the nation. Where protecting your budget, your time, and your education isn't just a theory, it's our priority. Here, degrees in your field reflect industry demands and help you get ahead of the competition. Where college comes to you, but you can come to college too. Game day, homecoming, graduation day. Your school, your values, your experience, your choice. Welcome to Liberty University, where we train champions for Christ.
A college degree is more than a diploma. It's taking control of your future and finding that next step. At Liberty University, we not only care about your career, we also care about your calling. And we want to help you learn, develop, and grow so you can make an impact as a champion for Christ. Over 600 online programs, one you, infinite possibilities.
At Liberty University, we don't just believe everyone should have access to higher education, we make it happen. That's why we are offering our Middle America Scholarship to help families like yours by providing over $20,000 over the course of 4 years. Money should not hold you back from the life-changing experience at Liberty University. Find out if you qualify for the Middle America Scholarship today.
Hey, welcome back to the show. If you're a Liberty fan and have been paying attention at all in the lead up to the football season, you've no doubt seen Quentin Reese everywhere. He's on preseason watch lists. He's at Conference USA Media Day. He's on every workout video throughout the summer. He's become one of the Flames' leaders, and he's developed into this type of leader, in part because of a special relationship with his father.
Wow. My son has taught me the power of faithfulness, the importance of listening, the importance of family. He loves family. He loves family. Discipline. And to a degree, when I look at him, I see so much of me. I always tell him, you know, you're my hero.
So I grew up in Atlanta, Georgia, kinda outside of Atlanta. I lived with my two parents, and I say I had a pretty good childhood.
Growing up, he was very active. He was what I would call a live wire. We would let him go outside, and he would just be out there just running and running and running. He woke up one day and said, "Dad, I want to play football." I said, "You serious?" He said, "I want to play football." And so from that point on, put a football in his hand, and he went to work after that.
I just did not like getting hit. So that's when I started to realize either I run fast so I don't get hit, or I deliver the hit. So that kind of formed my love of football.
I love sports, but I knew God had a call on my life, and I accepted my call at the age of 23.
Lay it away. My dad's a pastor, so I grew up in the church, and It was a thing where if you're in this house, you're going to church on Sunday. It's just what it was.
I know that my God is a provider.
Seeing him on the daily, I wouldn't say not only inspired me, but showed me what I would want to be like when I am older. So I wouldn't say I always listened, but it was a certain age where I'm like, okay, what is he's saying? He's saying something up there. Like the Lord is really trying to speak to me.
I was real careful because I know that he know God, but I really wanted him to really find God and come into his own relationship with God.
I want to say it hit me when I got to college, when I started experiencing, I would say, trials and tribulations, I say.
To the north end zone, angling to the far.
I want to say right at halftime, but it was just around that time, and I'm running down on kickoff, full speed, and I'm running. I don't know why I tried to open my arms and make the tackle running full speed, but that's what I did. Draw to the sideline. I'm walking, and my adrenaline is still going. Once your adrenaline's going, you can tell, like, you're in the zone, like your eyes are just, you still, like, really locked in. And I looked down at my arm, and it was just, my bicep was kind of scrunched up. At that point, it was like, yeah, you're out for the season. And then it didn't hit me. I got up, walked in the locker room, and I just broke down. My world had kind of just collided, just crashed. That's when I realized everything I put myself was is football. Once you put yourself into football so much, your identity becomes just football, and that never ends well for anybody.
What I did, I kind of backed off a little bit just to see how he was gonna navigate through it. I grew up without a father, and so I used to always tell him, man, you got something I never had. And to be able to come to your games and to be able to see you play ball and do the things that I didn't have opportunity to have a father to do. I got my healing through you, man. And I said, I'm here to push you. And I just told him, hey, every setback is a setup for a comeback.
Going through things and really understanding that, falling back on what I had learned or falling back on what I had always heard, because I'm blessed enough to have that, so why not take advantage of that? He don't really realize that, and I don't tell him that enough, but he really probably instilled a lot of stuff in me that everybody sees on the regular, so. We gotta start having these close games, bro.
You plant a seed, you water the seed, and you see the manifestation of that seed. And so, as a father and as parents, looking at what we've planted and just to see this flower bloom. And I just thank God that I was able to live this long to see that which we've planted bloom. It's like I'm reaping the harvest of it now. And that's a blessing, it's a blessing. My daily prayer is, God, whatever platform you give my kids, I pray that they will represent you in the kingdom and give it all they got. And I see Quentin doing that right now. And if he never ever touched a football another day in his life, I am just so proud he's giving it all he got. And I just thank God for that.
Still to come, there's a new way to connect with Liberty Athletics. We'll tell you all about it when Flame Central returns.
At the fence, leaping! Wow! The 5, pylon, he's in!
God's calling for your life can be specific, and at Liberty, we are committed to equipping you to pursue that calling. Choose from more than 350 unique programs of study, or design your own major through interdisciplinary studies, and be confident your major is the perfect fit. No matter how specific your calling, you'll find a program of study to match at Liberty University and become your best as a champion for Christ.
What does it mean to be a leader? It means having a passion for serving others and using the gifts God has given you to help those around you. At Liberty, we want to equip you to lead faithfully in this complex world. Lead as a teacher, a disciple maker, and a follower of Christ. Doctoral education with the Rawlings School of Divinity has always been about the kingdom of God. If you're ready to take the next step in ministry training, we are ready to equip you for faithful ministry.
So you're looking for a university that's perfect for you, a school that has anything you could possibly need.
Anything?
You want a place that has the programs you want to study, and maybe a few more, just in case you change your mind.
I think I'm going to sign up for the fashion design program.
All right. A place with state-of-the-art facilities. I mean, look at this campus.
And who doesn't love big-time sports?
And great recreational activities.
Okay, now we're on a roll. Somewhere you can hike, slide, strike, shoot, climb, eat, and most importantly, eat. You want a place that takes you to space? Okay, maybe not, but we can teach you how to fly, or pastor a church, or run a business. And all that with a great view? Yeah, I think I know a place.
Hey, welcome back to Flame Central. I think we would all agree that between this show and the Flame Central podcast, that you know where to go to get the best Flames coverage.
Yeah, you do. But what about those times between our shows?
Ooh, yeah.
What are you going to do then? Well, we have some good news for you. Liberty has just launched a brand new and improved mobile app. The Flames have teamed up with Sidearm Sports to bring you an app that delivers news alerts, schedules, tickets, merchandise, and more. So go to the App Store on your phone and download the new Liberty Flames app today. Matt, I know you're not very tech savvy, but you have come a long way.
Do I need a flash drive for this?
The AOL days,
Yeah,
you know, the dial-up internet. I'll get it
Speaking of internet, when you're on the World Wide Web, go to libertyflamecentral.com. You can check out any stories you might have missed.
And with fall camp here, make sure you check out the Flame Central podcast. We'll have some good stuff coming your way. For Matt, I'm Emily. We'll see you next week.